be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, Ryan Wu.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Digging in, Wyatt Langford. In the air, out towards right center. Judge getting an angle on it. And there's one away. And let's take a look at the lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
0-2.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And here's Corey Seager to hit. This one smacked out to left center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Rangers go down quickly there. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And our pitcher in this game, Kumar Rocker. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it. But this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Timing on his swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying it off.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And the 0-1. Check swing, called strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And there's a ball. Runner at second, nobody out. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's Juan Soto, the American League leader in RBIs this year. First pitch swinging.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Aaron Judge at the plate. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Here's Harper now.
The first
You
baseman.
don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Harper launched a homer in his most recent game. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Batting 6. The
And now it's
shortstop,
Frankie Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7. The catcher, Yainer.
So up next, Yainer
Diaz.
Diaz. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couple of
Batting
singles
eighth, the
back to
center
back.
fielder,
Just kept it
Jackson
simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield
Merrill.
and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill, the American League leader in batting average this season. Ground ball up the middle. Seager. They get the force. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Yankees 3 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Texas, the
Now,
first baseman,
Jake
number
Berger.
31, Jake Berger.
Wu back to work. And
Ball,
that
no.
misses. And that
1
is
ball,
ball
no
1.
strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And now 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next
Ball 2.
offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now at the plate, Kyle Higashioka. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out, base is empty.
Yep.
All right, now, he
No
may have
ball.
not liked
strikes.
either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Oh, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Josh Young. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Young went deep in his most recent game. And he deals.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
2 outs, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. And the Rangers set down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back in New York, bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Yankees, Brenton Doyle. And that one clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. A single and a run scored and a walk. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ramirez.
Two outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped. Going, gone. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here's Juan Soto. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour, and The best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens, and every couple of years somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely rare.
Here is Aaron Judge. And there's a base hit to left. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Pretty
Now
tough for the
batting,
infielders to
the
do
first
anything
baseman,
with that one. He
right.
pulled it hard into the outfield.
Harper.
And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Bryce Harper. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That
Ball
misses. And that's ball two.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that one is in for a strike.
2 balls.
Judge
1 strike.
off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Harper is gone. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Let's
Leading
check
off
out
for the
what's been
Rangers,
happening of
the
late.
right fielder,
Really been
Adolis
playing well.
Garcia.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Garcia, a former Gold Glove winner, 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Popped up left side. Ramirez makes the catch for the out. 1 away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Marcus Semien in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 3, Leody.
2 down,
Taveras.
base is empty. Here's Leody Taveras. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The 0-2. On the ground to third. Ramirez throws to first in time. That's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. It's 5-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch just misses.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
This one in the air center field. Tavares settles under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Yainer.
And up next for New York, Yainer Diaz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well,
Now
it had to
batting,
be. If he was going to cover
center
all that ground and
Jackson
bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. And that is the inning. So the Yanks go in order as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back in the Bronx,
Leading
John
off for
Shelby
Texas,
with Chris
the left
Singleton,
fielder,
and set to lead off the 4th,
Langford.
Wyatt Langford. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, these
No
Rangers
ball.
just
One
lacking
strike.
discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he
Now
wants with
batting,
the baseball right now.
designated hitter, Ezekiel
Now the number 2 hitter,
Duran.
Ezekiel Duran. Struck out swinging his first time. The Rangers still looking for their first hit in this one. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that
No
fastball
ball.
by him,
2 strikes.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Hit in the air out to center field. Corrals it. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
The
Got to
batter,
put it
number
into
5,
his highest
shortstop,
gear
Corey
and go a long way to track
Seager.
that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And he grounds one to the right side. On to first.
He's out.
And Seager is set down. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rangers nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Texas,
back, and they turn to a new arm
Number
as we kick
23.
off the bottom of the 4th. Sean Armstrong.
Armstrong.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for
Leading
this
up
type of
for the
appearance the
Yankees,
same way you
the
would
left
for winning a
fielder,
close game.
Brenton
Now the left fielder,
Doyle.
Brenton Doyle. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's
13,
not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Runner takes off, ball outside. Throw to second, he's safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. No outs. Runner on second. On the ground to first, Berger. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
Here's the third baseman,
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Langford going back on this one. He brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Two down, bases empty. Juan Soto now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
2 outs, nobody on. And the batter now, Aaron Judge. That's a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And
That's
ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. That
Ball
one
two.
missed. Way high.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging. They put 2 on the board, 1 hit, the homer, no errors, and no one left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Rangers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
21, Jake Berger.
Wu back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right
Now
there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka digs in now. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
He swings and fouls one off. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. That one just misses. And that's downstairs. And the count now even up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
Now
to
batting,
even that
third
count
baseman,
up at 2 balls and
Josh
2 strikes, but that
Young.
time chased outside the zone.
Two outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Look at Sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Yankees 7 and the Rangers nothing. Back for more from the Bronx. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes. And he lets the plate umpire know. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. Foul ball there. The 0-1 just missed. That misses the zone. 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Fans Adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz.
That one is absolutely belted. And forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His 7th home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sean Armstrong done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Cole Winn on a pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Cole Winn.
So 2 down, and next for New York, Jackson Merrill. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now an 8-0 game. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. That clips the corner. Next offering is fouled back. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here is Marcus Semien. His righty-lefty splits there. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So next to hit for Texas, Leody Taveras. Grounded out his first time up. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1. Taveras measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Out to short, Lindor. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Still 8-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Ball 1.
Bullpen action for the Rangers. Hobie Milner getting ready to go. Webb warming up as well. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Tavares settles under it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jr.
stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Way inside.
Ball. 2 balls. No strikes. Ball 3 outside.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate
Now
was not
batting,
going to help him
third
out by
baseman,
swinging at something out of his own.
So up next,
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez. And that is out of play. Chisholm leads off first with 1 away. That one misses, and 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Runner takes off, and they'll do it again. Runner on the go again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner on the move again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And Ramirez is set down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Next to hit, Juan Soto. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Wynn checks the runner. Chisholm back on a dive. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks leave 1 as the lead holds at 8-0. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
So a man at first. Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a big swing and a miss.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Man at first, one away. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A two-run shot. His 13th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. That one ripped right center field. Going back. Caught just shy of the wall.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
2 down, bases empty. Kyle Higashioka, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been.
Third out. Texas plates 2 on the homer. And this is now an 8-2 ball game.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colby Milner. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Here comes Aaron Judge.
For the Yankees.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And ball 1 to Judge.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's a little bit low.
3-1.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Full count.
Right through there, got him. And 1 gone.
Now batting.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Right.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco
Lindor stepping in now for the Yankees. Not close with that one. Ball one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Yainer Diaz would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he
the
earned
catcher,
that walk.
Man at first. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. On the ground right side, Simeon tosses to first.
He's out.
That is the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead at 8-2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Young.
Wu back to work. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So man aboard. Now it's going to be Adolis Garcia.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
0-1. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. And now Marcus Simeon.
Second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
That's through there for a strike. Ripped, but it curls foul. Simeon started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. Young at first, 1 gone. Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive, base hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Now batting, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Here we go, defense.
Langford batting with one down, takes a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Yeah, there's the strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Ezekiel Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. On the ground. Fires across the diamond, out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded, and it's still 8-2. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
at
up
the plate,
for the
Jackson
Yankees,
Merrill.
the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And that one in the air center field. Tavares settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Brenton
Doyle getting ready to hit.
Let's go, Yankees.
That one hammered center field. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is out of here. They'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 9-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. There's the strike.
0-1.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Ball 1 there.
1-2.
That
2-2.
one not close. Now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Ramirez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take
for
a look at their
Texas,
upcoming
the shortstop,
schedule.
Corey Seager.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the
Now
mound,
pitching
Jose
for the Yankees.
Butto.
And he's got a nice lead
Number
to work
70.
with, so he should come in throwing
Jose
strikes, attacking these hitters.
Butto.
On the ground to Jazz. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
The first baseman, number 21.
Well, fortunately,
Jake.
they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. Can be an easy trap to fall into.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Butto in his second season, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right
Up
now.
next for the
Just
Rangers,
disconnected
the catcher,
from head to
Kyle
toes in terms of
Higashioka.
the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Higashioka, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And now 1 out remaining for Texas. Now the third
The
baseman,
third baseman,
Josh Young.
number 6, Josh Young.
Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Rangers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.